A blank fire skill book. Identified by Fane. Magical leather gloves. It's beast stuff. It might actually be good. Beast hasn't had an improvement in a while, so... And then we bought him some armor. Where's the big crossbow I bought him? Alright, let's put Beast on. You should have had this. I should have equipped this. There is no excuse. The lifesteal on that is good, but I think the extra damage on this is going to be better. Shocked is nice, but I mean, it's only 10% chance. So we do that, and then we stick a massive rune of some sort in it. What have we got? We've got a large flame rune. 13% damage as fire damage. Fire's generally good. I mean, I'd rather be putting physical damage. I might just do physical damage because I know what I am, and then if you do elemental damage on stuff, it can be nice, but it can do damage to things that you don't want it to do, which that heals them if they're immune to it and stuff. So, oh, it's giving me Flaming Tongue. Oh, that is odd because my warrior doesn't have Flaming Tongue. Do you need that the prerequisite skills to be able to do that? I am going to put that in for now. And this thing now does 53 to 56. Does that update? Anyway, the gloves. I can do without telekinesis. Yeah, that's an improvement right there. We'll have those. Is there anything else I got? There's more gloves there. Diviner's hands. Let me just check what these two are using. Oh, okay, yes, I can get rid of that. That's fine then. I think that was all I had to do. There's no loot to go and pick up here. It's just an interesting little challenge, that one. And it was an interesting little challenge. Oh, it gives you Flaming Tongue. Ah, okay. So, yeah. The Phoenix Dive one would make more sense, though, wouldn't it? But yeah, you have to be an elf to eat. Like Garrick. An axe in the woods? I will leave the axe in the woods there. Okay, so where is the way in? Here we go. I'm going to go and talk to a frog.
These guys will shoot you through if you get too close. I'm gonna try and slip through the back way myself. I like a ribbit challenge.
Slip through the back way or charge in the front. I like the idea of charging in the front. It's well set up, though. This does look like a very well set up set of traps in here. Oh, there's stuff to go and loot. We're going through the front. In we go. I just think that has to be some horrendous sort of a trap.
Careful.
Yes. Oh, God, I knew it. Right. Back we go. It's cursed fire as well. That is the worst type. Is that going to go out anytime soon, or is that going to burn? Oh, it's going. 2 turns. We shall wait. Whilst you're there... Is this all? No, that's not cursed. Good. Just regular fire. And that's regular fire, so we could actually walk through that now. I might just save this, because there might be extra things we cannot... Like that. What was that I stood on? Oh, I see. I see. Something nasty in there. There's a dead elf as well. And there's someone to talk to over there. So, which way round? Let's go and dig up some graves. Oh, we've dug up Spirit of the Sawmill Foreman.
Well, hello there. Fine day for a walkabout, don't you think?
Take a moment to appreciate the clean air and sunshine. Tell him it's a fine day indeed.
You enjoy it now, here? Never know when you might end up like me. Then your imagination will have to do you. Best of luck to you. You have yourself a pleasant day now, here.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
Sure as Mama Morris died of a toilet spider. Only oversaw the place for dang near 50 years after all.
Sounds like Fred Dibner. A toilet spider? That sounds like the worst type of spider.
Now, in my day, we were a proper mill turning around half a ton of timber by the day. No mean feat for an operation this size, I tell you. Had to shut her after the last of the elf raids, though. They were brutal. Can't say I blame them, what with how quick we were turning over those trees of theirs. But a fellow's gotta make a living, you know.
Tell him your ship is made of live wood. Perhaps the lumber came from this very mill.
Oh, I doubt it. We mostly supplied the Divine Order, see? They couldn't get enough of the stuff.
Do you know anything about the mill's current occupants?
To an elf, maybe. To me, it meant food on the table and enough gold to pay the doctor. Never know when a hat spider will get you.
A hat spider? I pressed the wrong option there. Sorry, I must have been asking if you knew about it. Was it being a crime to cut down ancestor trees?
Not much, no. Never met him myself. I do know they rigged this place to holy high heaven just after settling in, though. Some folks are very private.
Were you killed by elves?
Me? Oh no, sock spider. Bye now.
Spiders. There's a lot of spiders. You might have a key, though. The gold cup. Well, that'll pay for something. Who's this?
Here lies a loyal man who wished to remain anonymous.
Tough. Wake up. Didn't work quite as I planned that one. Who's that down there? A spirit of an elf? And the spirit of a mupper? Just want to move that out of the way because I strongly suspect there's going to be something horrible in this. Oh, there's another grave there. Yep, I thought there might be. I missed that one. Let's dig this up as well. Toilet spiders. That's seriously scary stuff. Oh, we got a chest out of that. This one. That's nice. That's the sort of grave I like. And a laser ray scroll. An unidentified helmet. Magical hammered scale helmet. Scoundrel and necromancer, but requires strength 13. The armor's good, but the stats are not. Not for that character. Let's go check out the dead elf.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Well spotted.
The ghostly elf stands protectively over his corpse, eyes darting across the minefield. His gaze never quite falls on you.
Reach into his mind.
You are a warrior, proud and true. You saw your people die as the death fog consumed the forest. You heard them scream and then fall silent. You came for revenge, and you found your own death.
Don't think things worked out there, did they? Certainly there's plenty of traps around here. Mupper.
Get away from me, you lone wolf tosser.
I am no lone wolf.
Likely story, wolf. Go on. Piss off.
Watch your mouth.
Else what? You lone wolves kick the shite out of me and send me into an accursed minefield where my cart gets blown up and I get killed, and all you can do is laugh.
Does sound like a lone wolf thing to do, Iffen.
Nothing you can do is worse than that.
I think a little bit of fire. Spread a little bit of fiery love round there. There's a bit of gold and that's it, so that's not worth going in for. What have we got here? Alright, that was... Could I have come in that way? Oh, I see where we are. It is heading towards the entrance. Oh, it looks like I could have just walked in that way. God, I thought this was all sealed up. That's the elves just there. Why did I think there was no... Why? Oh, I don't know. I thought I had to go around for some reason. Throw it all in. In fact, all that in there. Because... chuck that in as well. Because why not? And who knows what terrible traps there might be in all that one. So let's blow the shit out of the lot. A very stealthy approach I'm taking here. I think Iffin is a former member of the Lone Wolves, to be honest. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think he is. Oh, nice. I was a bit closer to that than I expected. Oops. Out you come, fellas. Bloody Mark playing with fire, getting half the gang killed again. See if we found anything in all that.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap. Where? Right at my feet. Well, the thing we stood on would have triggered something over here, so that's all right. We can manage that. Just yet another dead elf.
The elf spirit seizes you by the shoulders, but you feel nothing. His eyes are panicked, and he appears to be shouting something, but you can't hear him.
I think it's very unfortunate wording when it says reach into him. That conjures up the wrong sort of image in my
He
mind.
screams on, but with another's voice. An elven child, in terror and in pain. The fog, the fog, the fog! Those screams will never leave you, even after your death.
Let's see. There's a lovely looking chest in there. You've got telekinesis, have you not? Cannot bring it out. Nope. This is going to be a massive trap, isn't it? Or maybe not. A live wood log. Okay, that looks very valuable. Interestingly, the chest had nothing of much value in it. Oh god, I thought that was a shrieker for a moment.
Let me do the talking.
Right, this is where we save it. And then we go in.
This is blasphemy! Don't look, Quercus! The forest will reclaim this hellscape when the time comes.
Spirit of Cyrus Oates.
The grim-faced guard raises his weapon as you approach, then stops short and quickly bows respectfully.
If and been mezd, as I live and breathe. Didn't think we'd be seeing you again so soon, sir.
And nod and ask the guard to remind you who he is.
You wouldn't remember me, sir, but you saved my life at Tamber Brook. I still have the hanky where you stuck my big toe.
Aww. Ask if Roost Anlon is within.
He is. He'd be glad to see you, too. Glad as Roost gets, anyway. He's hoping you'll bring... friends.
That's the way he pronounced that.
He winks at you so hard and so theatrically
I know what's going on.
that one whole half of his face seems to squint.
Yeah. It's because they want to bring Godwoken in here to trap them.
Roost's upstairs in the big house there, sir. He's waiting for you. Reckon he's as eager to hear how you've been getting on as the rest of us.
Pigsbane. What a name.
Been here longer
The spirit turns to meet your gaze. You feel heat upon your skin. The acrid stench of charring flesh assails your nose, and you can hear screaming. the agonizing cries of people burning alive.
That is nasty.
The spirit, mute, holds out his hand towards you, palm upwards in supplication, his eyes pleading.
Reach out and take his hand.
With a blast, the heat surrounds you. The hair on your forearm shrivels and dies. Flames dance across your vision, and the screaming seems to fill your very existence. And for a moment, you are the spirit before you. Your name is Cyrus Oates, and you are in a tavern with your friends. But someone has barred the exits and set the place afire, and you know that it's your fault. Your friends scream for help that will not come. You know that outside stands the lone wolf Pigsbane, and that he was paid to kill you. You know Pigsbane listens for your screams. All you can do is die proud.
Yes.
Your name is Cyrus Oates, and you will not scream.
Grip the spirit's hand all the tighter.
Sweat streams from your pores. The roar of the flames drowns the screams. Cyrus Oates begins to burn. He does not scream.
Grip the spirit's hand and feel his pain.
You feel your flesh blister and char, your head crackle and burn. Cyrus Oates bares his teeth as his lips are burned away. But he does not scream.
This is dark stuff. Grip the spirit's hand as his eyeballs begin to melt.
You try to close your eyes against the pain, but your eyelids have burned away. You haven't breathed in what seems like hours. You desperately want to scream. But Cyrus Oates did not scream.
Scream.
Your mouth opens wide, and you scream in horror. But no sound comes. The blackened bones that once were Cyrus Oates opens its mouth and starts to laugh. Then he releases your hand. And you fall backwards, spinning, burning into the abyss, falling forever into your own soundless scream.
That was quite psychological
smell
encounter.
Smoke.
Iffin, I think he blames the lone wolves. Let's talk to someone who isn't a lone wolf.
Heat, burning flesh, the screams of the dying.
That's done. An interesting encounter, though. Who the hell is this? An elderly mage? Eddie Ingram. We've got a lot going on here.
An elderly mage glowers at the lone wolf sentry, muttering wordlessly.
Offer him a greeting.
He jerks his head to look at you, but says nothing. Then he opens his mouth, and you can clearly see the tip of a crossbow bolt protruding from the back of his throat.
Reach out, stick your fingers in his mouth, make as if to grip the bolt and pull.
The spirit clutches his mouth in shock, and then realizes what has happened. He removes his hands, and the crossbow bolt is gone. He can speak once more, if painfully.
Thank you.
Ask him if there's anything more you can do for him.
He turns and points at the lone wolf sharpshooter.
An eye for an eye.
Kill him.
Okay, him. Fletcher Corbin Day. Well, all in good time, I think. Is that a spirit log? There seems to be an awful lot to do around here. Let's walk in this room. Can I actually go in there? I can. Thought there might be more people in.
A ghostly aura shrouds the log, along with a penetrating icy cold.
Place your hand on the log.
Bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain. Your whole body contracts with the aching freeze, and a voice sounds inside of you.
See what I see. Feel what I feel.
I have one of those in my backpack.
Look down.
Do as the voice says.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing to a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk.
Remember her.
You pass her a memory. Once you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you curled back to sleep. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
That's kind of sad.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you away.
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my life. You see he cuts me into parts.
Do we take him back then?
You make him pay.
Ask him where to find the culprit.
His bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he takes from me. I show you where. Find him. I find peace then. I find peace when he is gone.
He's not talking about the flipping foreman, is he? Let's see. What is this quest going to be? It's not burying the past, is it? The Elven Seer? No. We know the eye for an eye one. That sounds... Oh, the backbite. Here we go. Spirit of a live log seeks revenge on the foreman of the mill. Only... Right, okay. Let's go. And I'm going to go and do this right away. So I think we can go and... Oh, hang on. Who the hell?
Maybe that's why I ain't landed a mark in a while.
I think we've got some very important characters and stuff to deal with around here. Straight back to the foreman of the mill. I'm doing it right now. Before I forget, before I get distracted. Where the hell were the graves? We can wander. I'm sure they won't mind us wandering in and out of their camp anyway. What the hell were their graves? That's where we came in. Their graves were here. Let's go do it. I'm going to have to talk to him. I mean, what do I do with it? I mean, there's his corpse. Do I pick it up? The guy's already dead.
Ah, so very nice to see you again. Hope you're enjoying this gorgeous weather. You look like you deserve it.
Tell him you were sent to find him by the spirit of an ancestor tree he felled.
You can talk to him?
Talking to you, dumbass.
Odd. What interesting. Did the tree have a message for me?
Express surprise. Doesn't he know that ancestor trees carry within them the spirits of real living people?
What now? Hey, kiddo, you're talking crazy. It's a tree, not a person. Even if it used to be a person, it ain't anymore. You been licking tree toads?
Well, I have, as it happened. There was an interesting toad on the way in here. Alright, well, I'm here for vengeance, then.
Ah, so very nice to see you. Odd. What did
We were sent for vengeance.
What now? Hey, kiddo, you're talking crazy. You been licking tree toads?
What am I supposed to do with this, then? I can't pick the body up, can I? Well, we can probably cremate it. Let's just get some distance on here. I'm just going to save the game here in case this triggers any sort of unexpected fight. There's clearly something more intelligent to do with this. I'll look at the quest again. This was the Bark's Bite. He seeks revenge on the foreman of the mill. Well, we can't kill someone who's already dead, because what is dead cannot die. And I can't nick that. I thought I'll take his body out, but I can't actually carry it, can I? Can I? I can examine it. Dead. Permanent, surprisingly. Actually, no. No, death isn't quite as permanent in this game as you might think it is. Alright, well, maybe we'll find something in the camp that belongs to the foreman and we can fiddle with it or something. We shall figure that out. We'll go and find... He'll have a house or a hut. And there'll be something in there that we can get. I want to kill that guy as well, but we can't do that. I think there's going to be a massive fight coming out of here. Purge wands. It might, but we don't have any of those left. I did go and see... No, actually... No, I haven't been to see Hanag after rescuing the apprentice, because I did, but then I didn't like the bargain that she gave us, where we can't speak to animals anymore, so I loaded the game back in, thinking it was just before we spoke to her. So I haven't actually, technically, in this run-through, as the point we are saved at now, I haven't actually been back to see Hanag yet. And that's something that I need to do. Are these people worth speaking to, by the way?
He draws his wands.
You're in my space, stranger. Feel free to leave it.
Firewater staff. Tell him to put his toys away.
Light crackles along the wands in a display of potential power. Point made. The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on the lone wolf sentry.
Say my name, you son of a sow! Edie Engrim! Say it! Say my name!
And then you are her. You are the young woman Edie Engrim, seduced by a boy. But to become a lone wolf, he had to pass a test. He had to murder the woman he loved.
Iffen? Who did you murder?
He passed the test, and you were murdered. And all the time you knew him, he never spoke your name.
Tell her I'll see what he can do.
She turns to look at you at last.
I was Edie Engrim. My killer should be made to speak my name.
Is it you?
He gives you a stern look, then turns back to his watch.
Edie Engrim says hi.
Suddenly he's interested. Suddenly he's on edge.
Who are you to her? Father? Son? Brother? Lover? If you're looking for revenge, you won't find it here.
Ask him to do you a simple favour. Speak the woman's name.
He leans forward and growls.
No. And push no further, or we shall have a problem.
Strength persuasion. Lean close to his face and whisper, he already has a problem.
He considers and comes to the conclusion that it's not worth his while resisting.
Hells, forget it.
Time to say a name. Edie Engrim. Say it.
He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath.
Edie Engrim. She was always at her most beautiful when she was angry.
A smile spreads across his face.
You might have just summoned her.
She'll be waiting for me in the halls, and she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, she's already pissed. Okay, well, does that achieve anything?
The spirit of a woman locks her gaze on the lone wolf sentry.
I hope it burns your tongue to say my name! Don't think yourself atoned for what you did, lone wolf. But me, I'm free of you now. To the halls I'll go.
She turns and looks you in the eye. Then she dips her head in thanks and leaves.
I suppose that means that she can leave and go to the afterlife. So we've done something. There is so much going on around here, as there always is. What the hell? Oh, it's a minefield. Just, a casual minefield. Big hall over there. Mummy, dearest. Let me just go and talk to this guy, because this is the guy we need to kill. I don't want to do it in an outright fight. I don't know if we end up fighting the entire camp, you see. We might. But I'm just going to go and talk to this dude.
The sharpshooter turns from his silent watch over the mill and its approaches, and holds you in a steady regard.
Deadeye's signature crossbow. Do I want to hand over all that? Because that is a fair lot of money. It's slightly better. It's considerably better, actually. Look at that. Finesse, huntsman. If I kill him, I get it anyway. Okay, there's no conversation to be had there. We know that we want that. We really want that. You missed a lot of talking. There's a lot going on. He sneaked in from the back. They became pissed and he was forced to kill them. I haven't checked their level. What is their level? 14, and I am 14 also. So we're in sort of the doable stage. But of course, if there's 8 of them come at me at once, that can be a different matter. Not like that.